Welcome everyone to the minimalist brickitect studio, a place where shelves are completely clear, tables are empty, and my brain can actually function. That is until I look over to this side of the room, which is a complete mess. I'm not going to take you over there. Just soak this in for now. And while you're doing that, let me tell you what we're going to be doing today, which happens to be Wednesday. And if you've been a follower of this channel for a little while, back into the old days of the old brickitect studio, you know that Wednesday is Polybag Wednesday, and we were just so lucky this week to get a polybag from our good friend Jake. Sent us this one right here. This is Lego Marvel set, Captain Marvel set 30453. Captain Marvel and Nick Fury. They are really slacking with the names these days, but I guess it's very descriptive. This is a cool little polybag that I was like hoping to find in my life, but my Walmart is the worst with everything. In fact, I went to Walmart this last week looking for the DC CMFs. No, we're not going to have those at all. And I would guarantee that if I go like a month from now, they still won't have them. If you guys have found them at your Walmart, let me know. Maybe I need to take a trip to Target. But that's beside the point. That's just me going on a rant about my Walmart that never has any new stuff. But luckily for us, Jake sent this over our way. And I love this polybag for two reasons. We not only get Captain Marvel, but we also get Nick Fury in here. And this, to me, is what a polybag should be. You got the two minifigs, you got a little bit of a build there, and it's actually a bargain when you compare it to the prices of the CMFs. And these ones are comparable. So let's open this up, and I'll build it up for you, and I'll tell you all about it and give you my full professional review. Before I get all crazy here and we start cutting this bag up, let's take a look at we're calling it the cover art, I suppose. There's Captain Marvel over here, and I like the way that they did the design where it kind of goes up at an angle. Do you care about any of this? I think it's important. I think a big part of buying something and enjoying something is the design, and that's something that I'm working on very hard here in the brickitect studio. But this here I think looks really good. Captain Marvel, let's just get into this. Captain Marvel is a movie that I actually saw after I saw Endgame. It was the final Marvel movie I saw, at least the last one that I saw, and I thought it was okay. It wasn't my favorite by any means. It was a little weird in Endgame not really knowing who she was and what her story was, but it really didn't like impact the movie for me negatively. I would still recommend watching Endgame if you haven't seen Captain Marvel, but I like Captain Marvel because she was a strong female character, which I think there needs to be a lot more of that, like Wonder Woman types. And I'm sure that Marvel detectors and DC detectors are probably going to be like, what about, this person, what's their name? And I'll be like, oh, sorry. But yeah, I think this was really awesome for girls to watch and feel empowered. And I love the fact that it was set in the mid-90s as well. And it was just really cool to watch. It wasn't, to me though, it wasn't like a super memorable movie. It wasn't in like, I have to own this, I have to watch it again. I watched it one time and that was it. There's also a pretty good plot twist in it, which I won't spoil for you in the event that for some reason in me making this video, it's sold you on watching Captain Marvel. But here's the two minifigs we got here with this. And if you're wondering why my official minifig builder isn't here, he's actually at preschool right now, which is a perfect time for me to actually sit down and talk to you guys. You also have this phone booth build, which she makes like a rigged up phone booth in the movie, and I think this is what it's supposed to be. And for me, again, 32 pieces. This is kind of just like a bonus build for the two minifigs you're getting, which from what I understand, I actually watch reviews on things from people that actually know what they're talking about, believe it or not. And from what I understand, this was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, or one similar to this, maybe with a different torso print. Again, I know I'm going to get attacked by all the people that actually know things. Don't take anything that I say as actually something that makes any sense and or is based on actual facts. This is just my experience as a Lego collector and a noob one at that. But there you go. That's what she looks like. And if you spin her around here, she's kind of got like that look you don't want. If this was your wife, you don't want that look. Trust me, I know these things, guys. You want this look. She kind of well, I don't know. Is she happy there, or is she kind of like, she about ready to blow somebody up? And these things right here, I guess if you flick them, I must have failed miserably. Oh my God, it's a brickitect video. We might not be getting that one back, but we'll put Captain Marvel back here. I think you guys got a good enough look at her there. I love the torso. Looks good. So let's get into Mr. Nick Fury here, which is, he's okay. Kind of reminds me of the one guy that came in the Mr. Freeze set from the Lego Batman movie. Kind of has that look. He was a firefighter, and I know Nick Fury is not that, but here is Nick, and I believe that he has a gun as well. That's right, gun. Not made for kids. Anyway, there is Nick Fury completely scrunched down. I think he has an alternate face as well. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I'm actually using my cell phone for making this video because my My camera that I spent a lot of money on to actually make videos with, it doesn't focus like this. So we're going on to this. Maybe the audio is not as good. Maybe it's just fine. Maybe I'm the only person in the world that cares about video and audio quality as much as I do, and everyone else is just like, hey Greg, it doesn't really matter, it looks good, let's do this. Boom, we just went to wide angle. You can't do that with my regular camera. I'm going to build this up. Should I build this live and just talk to you guys while I build this? Yeah, why not? If you're here, you're here. Let's build this. Consider it a live stream. Oh, Sugar Shack, I just made a mistake. Typical brickitect video. That's why you should always cut away from the builds. That's why all these LEGO reviewers that you watch, they don't show you the real deal. They don't show Nick Fury falling over. They don't show themselves messing up. They just want you to see what they want you to see. And for me, I want you to see the real deal. And I've never, in my experience, I've never regretted being real. There's nothing better that you can be. Let's go back in here. I think we could probably get you a little bit of a better angle here. There we go. That's a little bit better. As I was saying, I never regretted being authentic and being honest. On a side note, check out this phone piece. It's pretty sick, although it is slightly out of scale. She's talking on the phone. It's like 3 feet. It's kind of crazy. Let's set her back down there and get Nick set up again too. But yeah, if you're being authentic, this is why I believe in this. You never have to worry about who you are or how you're acting because you're just being yourself. If you're always trying to put on an act, and this can apply to anybody, whether you're in school or if you're an adult or if you're living in the real world, whatever you're doing, if you're always putting on an act and then someday that act slips up or you say something that is authentic to you that you didn't want to put out there and people are like, wait, who is this person? Well, that's the real you. And I'd much rather people know the real me than know some type of fake person that, what am I even talking about right now? This might go on the editing room floor here, but that goes against everything I was just talking about. Anyway, we just got this thing built. We got an extra one of these little keypad things. And the focus. Oh my goodness. Look how dry my fingers are though. Jeez. Need to put some moisturizer on my hands or something, but it's winter and this is the little phone booth thing. Doesn't look so good from this angle. Kind of looks like a piece of construction equipment, but when you flip it around here, looks nice. You can take the phone out of there if you want to, the 3-foot tall phone. My favorite piece of this though, and I think probably everyone's, is that VCR tape or VHS tape that's up there. You also have the classic. Man, these have been around since I was a kid, maybe even longer, I imagine. You got the walkie-talkie, so we'll put that up there, and then she can... Everybody died. Spoiler alert for Captain Marvel. Everyone dies in the end of the movie, and I don't know how she ended up coming back into Endgame, but she was dead, as was Nick Fury. On a serious note, here is LEGO Marvel set 30453, Captain Marvel, Nick Fury. Build up, looking good. Love this extra little build. Getting these 2 minifigs is totally worth it if this is $4 or $5 as these polybags are supposedly going up. Although I don't know that because my Walmart doesn't have any new polybags. $4 or $5, I think it's probably worth it for this little build. You get that VCR tape, which you can add into your collection. Most of this other stuff you probably have, I would think. But these 2 minifigs are totally worth it, especially for the Captain Marvel, that if they made a Marvel CMF pack, she'd be $4 or $5 by herself. So good deal on that. I would recommend picking this up. I want to thank Jake for making this video possible, and hope you guys have a glorious rest of your day. Build up some polybags because it's Wednesday. Which, speaking of polybags, if there's anything that you guys would want to see next week, here is the polybag backlog, and we've got a bunch of these McDonald's ones. We've got a lot of stuff to build, so if you're wondering if Polybag Wednesday is going to end anytime soon, I can assure you that it's not. Oh shoot, there's that! Yes, I need to send this out to M Bricks, who won our last contest. This got tied up in the move, and I promised one of those. He didn't give me his address right away, wasn't sure if he could give it away, and then finally he said, yeah, here's my address. So M Bricks, it's coming out to you. This was meant to be. Oh, I want to build this. There's a lot in here I want to build, actually, and there's a lot. Oh, dude, what is that? Some of this stuff I don't even remember getting. There's Groot keychain. I don't think that's really acceptable for Polybag Wednesday because it's nothing to build, but Christmas. Oh, jeez. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's all in there. If you guys want to see any other amazing brickitect content while you're thinking about which polybags you want to see next week, they're popping up on the screen right now, if you can hear what I'm saying. I appreciate you guys watching. sticking with me, hanging out with me. Stay tuned for a more completed Brickitect studio. Hopefully the backlog, which is over here, is going to be going up today. And yeah, lots of stuff happening here. Thank you guys. We'll see you very soon.